Kia ora, students. Just want to do a quick sort of 2/3 of the way through the semester check-in. First of all, thanks for everybody, staff and students, for all the work that you've been putting into this course. We've been holding it together pretty well. Retentions have been pretty good, and a lot of students have been dealing with some very difficult times, and most of you have been pulling through. A few have had to withdraw, and I'm sorry about that. So thanks for all your hard work. Specifically, thanks to the students who took the mid-semester course survey. That's really useful, and I just wanted to respond to the people that did, well, just to the survey in general, whether you took it or not. So thanks for kind notes about the course materials. Some people had some nice things to say about those. Somebody suggested moving language up a little closer to the beginning. I can take a look at that, but I feel like it's a sort of fairly complex concept, and we need to kind of work through some basics before we get there. So that's why it's placed where it is currently. Some complaints about the disruption around shifting tutorial groups due to COVID-19 and to a tutor resigning mid-semester. All I can do is apologize for those and echo your feelings of disruption. I felt very disrupted as well, and it was a really difficult time. So hopefully we can just sort of look ahead now, and things are going to be a much more smooth period as we wrap up the course. People suggested having a readings forum, a forum to discuss the readings. That is something that we've had before. It was grossly undersubscribed. And students complained that there was this empty forum that no one was posting to. But we can try it again. It's always good to revisit things. The other thing I will remind you of is that the general discussion forum is open for postings about anything and everything. Some comments about the limited feedback that received on the first round of manuscripts. This was directly on my advice, based on university guidelines. We were meant to treat all students as impaired, which we have done in our grading process, but we were also meant to take it easy on ourselves and on staff. So I directed all tutors to reduce the usual amount of feedback. We can start to get that up to more normal levels for the second round of stories. So I'm sorry about that. That, again, was just to try to give tutors a little bit of a reprieve during a very difficult time. Finally, I want to encourage you to take the end of semester MOST survey. You're going to get an email link, which I'll talk about again, about that final survey. Please do take it. Very few students take that survey. I'm not sure why. If you have a reason why you don't want to take it, please let me know. It is completely anonymous, and we don't receive the results, which are anonymous anyway, but we don't receive them until after the final grades have been submitted for the course. So it has no bearing or impact on your grade whatsoever. But it is quite useful. And when we try to do things like argue for more time for tutors to meet with students more, we need evidence, and one of the most core pieces of evidence is those surveys. So if you say things like, I really enjoyed the online workshops, I'd like to have more of them, on your survey, you might make it possible for us to have more of them in the future. So saying what you like is quite important as well. We're always under pressure to cut from our courses. So if you'd like to add, it's your voice in those surveys that may make that possible. So please do try to fill out that survey at the end of the semester. Otherwise, as always, please send me an email if you're having any questions or concerns at all. And happy writing, and I hope this second round of workshopping, when we actually will be on workshops, online workshops, goes very, very smoothly. So take care. Talk to you soon.